In the project server installation demo, I like to illustrate how easy it is to actually install Project Server 2010. But to be honest, doing an installation in 2010, thanks to what I've showed you earlier, thanks to the wizards, on also the fact that to install Project Server 2010, you need SharePoint Server 2010, it's actually very straightforward. And because it only actually takes 30 seconds here on my laptop to install the binaries, and about 2 minutes to do the SharePoint config and enable the roles within the farm, I'm not going to be showing you that. I'll just show you again how we're building on the foundation that came with 2007. On here specifically, I'll show you again how within the service application that's called the project web app, how each site is configured, each PWA instance. So if we look at the PMO instance, again, think of an instance as one project web app. You can see here that you get similar to 2007, a lot of the common parameters that existed before. So the project needs to be tied to a web app. It's tied to a SharePoint web app and a project web app. We get an administrator account to run the application. And then we get a series of databases that are tied to specific servers. And in the project server world, we have 4 databases: the publish, draft, archive, and the last one, which is key for project server customers, which is the reporting databases. We actually have a 5th database that's not shown here, which is typically the database used to store all our analysis services data, or all app cubes. So to recap, again, Project Server 2010 leverages the great new foundation of SharePoint 2010 service application. And within your farm, you can easily have, depending on your business requirements, a collection of service applications. So you can easily have, maybe depending on if you're hosters and have multiple customers, maybe you start having multiple Project Server applications. Now you might be wondering which one are required in my farm. As mentioned throughout the sessions, it's well documented on TechNet which service app specifically needs to be turned on so that Project Server 2010 can be installed and configured.